New Zealand's Caroline Powell and Greenacres Special Cavalier were crowned winners of the 2024 Mars Badminton Horse Trials on the event's 75th anniversary. The pair rose from 6th overnight to be crowned champions by virtue of their flawless show jumping round, a scarcity over Kelvin Bywater's influential track, to take a surprise win.
Oh, just never even entered my mind that we'd win it. You know, you sort of get to an age where you sort of start slowing down a little bit and you think, well, this is my last time. And I was saying to Tristan, don't let me do this ever again. And yet she's come around, I'm not entering. But no, she was absolutely amazing. And, you know, I'm so privileged to ride such a good horse. She's just a true professional. She doesn't really realise how good she is, but she'll soon know, won't she?
She will. Was this ever on your radar?
No. We were coming here, you know, with the hope of sort of getting into the crowd, because she can be a wee bit leery, sort of thinking that if we do get the chance to go to Paris, then, you know, she needs the atmosphere and she needs to just become a bit more rideable. So, you know, we were here to test the waters and make trainer and things. So, no, to winners, can't believe it.
What a week too for Ireland's Lucy Latta. A one-horse rider with a full-time job making her 5-star debut, who rose from 46th after dressage to finish 2nd.
I'm a bit overwhelmed right now. I didn't dream of 2nd at the start of the week. It's just been fantastic, start to finish. The most amazing feeling yesterday. In all honesty, I'm absolutely kicking myself about fence 3. That was total rider error in the show jumping, but you know, he jumped really well. I couldn't have asked for any more from him, so I'm thrilled.
Alex Bragg finished best of the Brits aboard Quindiva, with this pair jumping one of just 3 clear show jumping rounds inside the time. Their week culminating in a meteoric rise from 51st after dressage to this podium finish, just above Emily King and Valmy Biatz in 4th.
Wasn't expecting to be called back again for a podium finish, but that show jumping was exciting to watch, surprising to watch, but great for me. I was stood there, and I didn't know the first couple, like straight away after me, it had rails down, but I'm binging up and I'm still in the lead. I go to watch, so I think, I want to see where we're going to end up. Like, you know, an auction. You're trying to stand there, pretending nothing's happening, but your heart's coming out your chest, and you're like, I want you to go clear, but actually, I'd like you to finish behind me, and to finish 3rd. You know, double clear. This one was double clear at 30. She's double clear here. She's getting better and better. I don't think it's quite sunk in for all of us. We're just sort of overwhelmed, and so pleased. We're going to be living off this forever, and you know, the Rowe family that are really invested in our yard and have been for some time, and you know, there's always trials and tribulations along the way, ups and downs, but you know, we've really stuck together, and they've earned it. Do you know what I mean? That this sport it takes a long time. They probably owned event, which is not with us, but for probably 30 years. You know, and this is a magic result for them. Podium at Upton, they're going to go in for the prize giving. It's really special. So yeah, thanks to them, and they, like I say, I think we're going to be celebrating. Thank you so much.
Yeah, so means the world. I mean, it's such a special event. So to get here is amazing, and then to have a good round and actually to finish and have Val feeling so good. It's feeling very, very proud of him.
The fairy tale finish was not to be for William Fox-Pitt, who announced his retirement from top-level eventing after his round with Grafenacht, with 6 down dropping him down the leaderboard from the provisional 2nd place he held after cross-country. But he still received a great send-off from spectators and fellow riders. And William hasn't ruled out ever leaving the start box again. He said, "That's it for this level, but I'm going to do the young ones and carry on a bit. This is the last badminton for sure." Show jumping has been the bête noire for overnight leader Vitali, and while his round with New Zealand's Tim Price started well, things started to unravel, and 5 down dropped them to 8th. Looking at the final standings, Britain's Tom Jackson and the wonderful burly runner-up Cappel's Hollow Drift were 5th, New Zealand's Janelle Price 6th with Grappanera, and I heard from Tom Rowland after the best 5-star finish of his career with Dreamliner, who was 7th. Tom, 2nd clear round, only the 2nd clear round we've seen so far. You must be absolutely over the moon.
I'm delighted with him. He's been jumping very well this spring, very well last year. He hasn't had a fence down in quite a long time, which is a nice position to be in, but equally it sort of puts the pressure on. But he's a little bit unorthodox in his jump. Perhaps he inverts a bit, but he's careful and he wants to try.
And tell us about your journey with him. You've not had him a huge amount of time.
In a way, I kind of feel embarrassed because we're all told, aren't we? You know, like every horse I've had, I've produced from 4 or 5 horses. That's how you do it. But I got a one-off phone call from the Chamberlain family, 15 months ago, asking whether I'd write Dreamer, and and they've been very, very supportive, and it was an amazing phone call. And he's had a lot of success, but he's got a bit of a mixed reaction at times. But I love him because he tries very hard. And to me, you can't better a horse that tries. And he went in there and he really tried. And his owner, breeder, best friend, Angela Chamberlain, it's her birthday today. I'm going to embarrass her because she doesn't want anyone knowing, and I've now told absolutely everyone. So bad luck. I'm sorry, Angela, but thank you for everything.
Pippa Funnel aboard MCS Maverick were 9th. I caught up with Bubby Upton, 10th with Cola, while the final show jumping rounds were taking place, and I also spoke to Gemma Stevens, who gave some great insight into the show jumping course after her round with Victim 5-star winner Chilly Knight. Bubby, the first clear we've seen over that really testing show jumping track. Can you describe the emotions that you're going through your mind right now?
It's I feel elated, and I'm so proud of him because he was truly incredible. But it's obviously a little bit bittersweet because I think what should have been, not what could have been, what should have been really, it was a slight mistake on my behalf, a little bit of a misinterpretation of the ground, and it was very costly, but it doesn't take away from what a phenomenal horse he is, what we've achieved over this week, and what an unbelievable trooper he is.
And within the context as well of what you've been through this year.
Yeah, it's a win for us.
And he looked like he was absolutely on springs coming out today. What's been key with him to getting this phase so good?
Yeah, he jumped amazingly today. We've been working really hard with my show jumping coach, Tina Fletcher, and I was just saying a second ago with the dressage, we've been really working on the strength behind, which has really helped with his collection in the dressage, and it's also really helped with the show jumping because it's meant that he now pushes more up as opposed to kind of at the front rail, which he only came up unstuck at long formats because he busts the gut out on the cross country and he leaves nothing left in his tank. So then on the final day he kind of pays the price for his heart of gold. But today it came together and he jumped the socks off, and that is what he's capable of doing. So I'm so pleased that we found the key.
Gemma, he looked fabulous in there today. What does it mean to you to come back with him, what he's been through to come and jump like that on 5
Yeah, amazing, really. 2.5 years back to 5-star. He's the biggest thing the whole weekend is that he's come out feeling so fantastic today, and he jumped a wonderful round show jumping. He touched one fence really lightly for an unlucky 4. The rest of it was absolutely beautiful. So I'm honestly thrilled.
And it's been causing a lot of problems out there. And you do a lot of show jumping. How does it compare to a pure show jumping track?
It's it would be the difficulty of like a ranking class, like a Grand Prix on a final day. The difficulty of it, okay, not the height, but absolutely the difficulty. So, the course designers now inventing show jumping are really upping it, especially at these big ones. And I think it's really good for us to go and practice because you don't see this sort of track at a one day. And so I think it's really good to go and make ourselves practice around more difficult tracks.
Is it good for the sport as well, do you think, to have tracks like this out at 5-star?
Yeah, and I think it makes us up our game, the horses have got to be good jumpers, and we've got to learn to ride these lines, these technical lines, and how to ride them for sure.
That's all from the Horse and Hound team here at the 2024 Mars Badminton Horse Trials. Head over to the Horse and Hound website for all the news and features from this year's event. Don't forget to pick up the 16th of May issue of the magazine for the full report, and head over to the Horse and Hound YouTube channel to hit like and subscribe for more content.